While in the German countryside and in Amsterdam all is fine and relaxed, in Berlin, Germany's troubled capital, everything is happening all at once. It is February the 22nd, the last day before the decisive election, the all-important that will, as always, decide everything. Tomorrow the Social Democrat, Green and former Liberal coalition will be swept away out of office, to make way for a grand new beginning, the reign of Fritz the Kant. Everyone is suitably excited and wants to be there, in the city where everything is decided, before the election that will decide everything. To keep things manageable, participants have sorted themselves according to their concerns, so there is no confusion. And to not give the police forces a hard time. Rather have the many concerns well distributed over a wide area at the same time at different locations. Problem: some issues attract each other magnetically. Example, concern A, Germany über alles, and B, Germany, well, careful what you wish for. But more about this later.
Und es kommt auf dich an.
Concern C sings to herself in front of the supposed center of power in Germany, a washing machine from the last millennium. Its occupant can't hear the songs because he has fled to Potsdam or Hamburg. He prefers living there to a washing machine that smells moldy after all those years. Concern D. People gather here to object to a genocide that is actually taking place. The group is small. When Germans hear about genocide, they are traditionally insecure and look away, so they can later claim they didn't know. Concern E. The focus here is on the belief in the so-called Jesus, because when everything fails, the king doesn't. The sun agrees and shines extra bright against Weidel, Scholz and Merz, the spawn of Satan. Concern F. Social justice and public spirit are the demands of the largest group on this day, and F emphasizes the demand through movement, as befits a proper movement. Back to A and B. Here the movement of participants with concern A is repeatedly hindered by participants with concern B. A has traveled from out of town by train to be accompanied by cheerful policemen and policewomen on the way to the nearest bathroom. The toilet is at the station, but Group B has decided to delay Group A going there, until A's national pride wets their pants. The officers present are tasked to make it possible for Group A to use the toilets, even if that means pushing Group B's toilet obstructionists off the street. The authorities don't want to see any wet sweatpants in the city center. When Group A finally arrives at the station after a long ordeal, all but one of the toilets there are out of order. Only one toilet in the capital station. Members of Group A are led out one by one. The officers help the impatient the best they can. In summary, it can be said that the whole of Berlin hates the AfD. Pressure on Nazi bladders is not tolerated by the capital's police, and enough said about old washing machines. Genocide is not a trivial offense, and Jesus was also a Jew. The coming government will reinterpret the call for redistribution of wealth to make its donors happy. Another day comes to an end in the city that never stands still. They will rename the washing machine to Fritzbox. The software remains the same.